Want more Gators Breakdown? Join Gators Breakdown Plus. Starting at $3 a month, get access to unique episodes, plus a blog, chat room, giveaways, shout-outs, and more. Gators Breakdown Plus is furthering the interaction with fans and listeners like you. Head to gatorsbreakdown.supportingcast.fm to join Gators Breakdown Plus today. Gators Breakdown, because there's never a dull moment in Gator Nation.
The Gators Breakdown podcast is ready to go. I'm your host, David Waters. You can find me on Twitter at GatorDave_SEC. And a special episode was trying to set this up behind the scenes. It worked out. We have the newest Gators commit right here on Gators Breakdown through News4Jax. Sharif Denson right here on Gators Breakdown. Myself, Justin Barney, the sports editor at News4Jax. We went to Bartram Trail High School and sat down for a few minutes with Sharif Denson. Limited time there, but we wanted to go speak to the newest Gators commit. So you'll hear from myself, of course, right here on Gators Breakdown, but Justin Barney as well. I mean, Justin knows high school football better than anybody in Jacksonville. So, of course, wanted to get him involved with this as well, with the big commitment out of Jacksonville, or right outside of Jacksonville at Bartram Trail for Sharif Denson. So, yeah, really good interview. A lot of things to say. We'll get into why he committed to Florida, the commitment video, how he'll fit in the defense, his thoughts on recruiting the rest of the class. So lots to get into there with Sharif Denson and his commitment to the Gators. Everybody, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really helps us out here on Gators Breakdown. Let's get to 10,000 before the season. Share Gators Breakdown. If you know some Gator fans out there who have not checked this out or just not subscribed on YouTube, please nudge them to do so. Hit that like button, leave some comments, let us know what you think about Sharif Denson right here in this episode. And be sure to check us out at the home of Gators Breakdown, news4jax.com/Gators Breakdown. If you want more recruiting coverage from the Jacksonville area, Justin Barney's got you covered there as well. Check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Be sure you can go. Link is in the description. Go join Gators Breakdown Plus. You can have discussion with a whole bunch of Gator fans right there in the Discord server. Just flying. So many members coming in the last couple of weeks. A lot of good conversation going on right there in the Gators Breakdown Plus Discord. So, all right, without further ado, here is Justin Barney and myself sitting down with Sharif Denson, the newest Gators commit.
All right, so Sharif, what made it Florida, and you glad to have this kind of out of the way?
Man, just they've been in school since I was young, man, and then like my parents going there too, and then I've been there like so many times from like even the old staff as well, so I know the program and like just the school, like how it's built, and then they're building new facilities. They're just upgrading Florida, man. They're trying to bring it back, so I want to be a part of that.
Not a lot of Bartram guys have gone to Florida since Bartram's in 2000, and I think maybe a couple guys, and in Florida, Trevez is the latest.
Yes, sir.
And one of the only ones. So it would be nice to get that pipeline from Bartram to Gainesville going.
Yeah. We definitely trying to start that up here. Shoot, we got some young guys on the way too. Y'all keep an eye out for them.
What I guess the being a recruit in this present time with NIL, with social media and everything, how challenging is that for you? Is it what you envisioned as a kid growing up?
Nah, I mean, like I was telling my dad before, like I thought the recruiting process was so much easier. I thought it was just, your favorite school, whichever school you like the most, you just go there. You know what I'm saying? But it's not even like that. It's like so many different stuff that you got to look at and analyze from, and compared to like each college to each college. So it's definitely a difficult process, but I'm glad it's over.
Is it more of a business kind of deal, how the whole process was?
Yeah. It's definitely like a business kind of deal.
Are you glad to have everything done with?
Yes, sir. Now it's just lock in, tunnel vision on just being a better cornerback and being the best corner I could be for Florida.
On that one, what went behind the timeline of the decision? Because it kind of seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't know. It just after the 7-on, like we had a little tournament at this UF, and then they was just showing me the new facility, and then I had been up there like already in the summer, so I was just the feelings was there, and then they was just like, I was talking to Coach Tony. I was like, man, I think I know where I want to be, and then we started talking about the edit, and then we just got it ready and got out.
That was my next question. What went behind the edit? We had a bunch of Jacksonville legends in the video, so what was the thought process behind the video?
It was my dad, really. He was just like, man, we should get all the Jacksonville greats and see can we get you in the video with them, and then Florida just helped facilitate that as well, as far as like getting the clips and cutting them up and stuff, and then we made it.
Trevez didn't get that treatment.
No. And Coach Tony was like, why don't we get Trevez in the video? And he called me after and was like, dang, we didn't get him in, man.
That would have been a good clincher.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see the C4 in there and Gus Scott, and those guys were studs back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Florida.
Weary or Watt in there?
Yeah, Weary was in there.
Weary started.
He led off, yeah. So Weary's a Mandarin guy.
Yes, sir.
Kind of switching gears a little bit, I saw on your Twitter, you got an offer from Florida about 2 years ago, and that was your dream offer. And you kind of go back even further than that, and you and one of your close friends was supposed to graduate last year, Trenton, and he did not graduate. And I know that he was a big part of your kind of the childhood, and you switched your number for him and stuff. Have you talked to Paige and kept in touch with her over the years, and how much did that situation affect you?
Yes, ma'am. No, yes, sir. I definitely talked to Miss Paige. She congratulated me on the commitment, and it was just a good conversation. And then she always just keeps her son in the loop on her page, so I just try to make sure to repost that as much as possible, because he always going to be a part of my life, and I'm always try to wear 7 for him.
What type of impact did he make on your life, even though he's not here anymore, but kind of looking back and your friendship and everything with him?
Yeah, man, he's just always somebody who goes pedal to the metal. Like it's all in or it's nothing. Like he gonna give everything he got and everything he do. And if he when he good at something, he gonna let you know. Like for real. He my motivation now. Like if I'm in the weight room and we over there, like we benching or whatever, I don't get the last rep. It's like, dang, I know Trent would have got that. Let me get that. Feel me? Like.
So he graduated last year, and had tragedy not struck, he would have been signing up on the stage at West Nassau too a year before you. And his coach, I was at the signing day last year, and they honored him, and his mom was there, and she said he would have been up here, and he was progressing that way. And now I have his friends to kind of keep his memory alive, and you're one of those guys too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be one of them and keep going for his mom, for his family.
Do you feel like that recruiting and stuff brings attention to guys in your defensive secondary too, Bartram guys all around? Kind of that attention on you will kind of filter off to them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's not even that like I want the boys to have attention. It's just I practice every day. We just gotta work. Like I practice for a reason. So let's go to practice today and let's lock in on something and get better at something. All the other stuff just gonna come if you keep working every day.
You glad to have this process over?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm definitely just from everybody asking, what's the top 5? What's the top 3? Where you think you're gonna go? Like it get overwhelming at a point. So just to have everybody know where you're going, so you could just cut out all the outside noise. It's good. It's good.
Did you say both your parents went there too?
Yes, sir. They did.
That where they met?
No, they met in high school.
Okay. Where are they from?
They're from Jacksonville.
Where'd they go to high school at?
They went to Wolfson.
Wolfson. Ooh,
yes,
man.
sir.
My wife's school. Leave it alone. I had one question. Because I know, like growing up, like I grew up in North Carolina. If I did good enough, you had these other choices. Did anybody have a chance besides Florida? If Florida.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No. A&M? What?
So
it was
open. Because some guys have their school.
Yeah. A&M, no, they definitely almost had me as well. It's just I don't know, like to go all the way from home to A&M. It's difficult. But I mean, they're gonna win though. Really, they're gonna win. But it's just it's a business decision. Like, do I want to be closer to the family? Because I'm still gonna be in the SEC. I'm still gonna be playing hard teams. So like, it's just do I want to be closer to home? Yeah. They was all like, go to Florida. So yeah.
Was staying in the SEC a priority?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna compete. So whoever's the best, let me see him. What's up? Let me go against him.
I talked to Grayson Howard the other day, and he said SEC was absolute priority. It wasn't a deviation outside of that, which is, you're talking to more and more athletes now, and they're like, yeah, SEC is kind of where I wanted to go, challenge against the best. Was that kind of for you as well?
Yes, sir. Miami was in there too. They're in the ACC, but I mean, it's just coaching. How well can the coaching staff develop me to be an NFL DB? And I feel like Coach Day he can develop like a DB good as well, so that was an option.
We'll stay right there. your relationship with Patrick Toney, but also Corey Raymond. We haven't heard a whole lot about that. So what's your relationship like with both those guys, but also Raymond and his stature of putting out those LSU DBs?
Yeah. I mean, me and PT definitely have like the closest relationship, probably like with me and like any coach on the staff. But me and Coach Raymond text as well. He'll text me like, "Good morning, how you doing?" Stuff like that. I'll be asking him like, "How's workouts? Like when's workouts?" Just seeing like what they got going on during the day, stuff like that. So we definitely got a cool connection. We be talking here and there, but yeah, PT is my guy though. Like we be talking on the phone all day. We'll see who we need to recruit. Like, feel me? We just gonna chop it up, man. We click like that.
There you go. So you lead me to my next one. So you're doing a good job leading this one. I saw you tweet out you're gonna go after Cormani McLean. I think you guys have a history together as well. But talk about the process of trying to help fill in the rest of the class, starting with McLean, maybe even some other Jacksonville guys. Why you feel those relationships are important to help build the rest of Florida's class?
Man, this is the class. I feel like we have the coaching staff, we have the facilities, we have everything around the players to be great. So now it's just about getting the players that they need, the players that they see as players on the UF team to be part of the team now. So whoever they're trying to get, I'm gonna help them get that. And I mean, a good player wants to play with good players as well. So I'm gonna recruit them guys and see, can they team up? Can we be for Florida?
Do you think that relationship with McLean might help Florida in the end?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be on him now. Hey, if he want to go to wherever, Alabama, Georgia, it's gonna be tough for him to go there before like saying no to Florida. So we're gonna make sure he get something in his head for Florida.
How do you feel you'll fit into the scheme that Florida has? Just talking pure football here. How do you think you'll fit into the scheme Toney and Raymond got cooked up for you?
Oh yeah. They got a good little system cooked up for me. So PT, he's like the safeties, like Nichols coach. So I was in the meeting with him. I was talking to him. He liked me in the inside spot, but he said I could play outside as well because I got like the press and the foot speed and all that. So they said they're gonna start me outside, and then as I learn the plays and as I get more comfortable, they're gonna move me on the inside, and then they're gonna see where I'm at. Can I play both? If I can play both, then I'll play both. And if I can only play nickel, then I'll only play nickel. If I can only play outside, see what I'm saying? So they just gonna fit me where I fit at. And they see me as an early player though. Like the mindset that I have, just like they see me as an early player. So we're gonna see. I'm just gonna go in there and grind, do what I can do.
Last one for me, kind of to go along. How would you describe your game? What is Florida getting in Sharif Denson?
They're gonna get a competitive man-on-man corner. They're gonna get somebody who is there for the challenge. You got a number one wide receiver, let's go. I want him, let's go, let's do that. Line that junk up. I'm a physical tackler. I'm gonna be in the run game, so don't think them screen passes and all that is sweet, because it's not. Y'all gonna get somebody who always gonna hustle. Like, don't think you gone, if you running on the other side of the sideline, I'm gonna hawk you down. Just know I'm a competitor for real.
Sounds good. Do you feel like guys stay away from you in high school? You see that a lot with top tier corners. You see the quarterbacks kind of looking to the other side of the field.
Yeah, my freshman year, I would say like my film might be better than my junior year film, because like my junior year, like people was dead serious. They was not running to my side. They was not throwing to my side. Like I was really bored out there. So like, yeah, it really does happen. But coach talking about moving me to like some free safety, so they can't run from me. So I'm gonna be in there making plays.
That's Jaheim Singletary last year when I talked to him after his senior season. He said, probably the most boring season of my career. He said my freshman year was my best year that I've had, because
everybody was going
people wanted to try me, and they came at me and had like 7, 8, 9 picks that year. And you see like, Kevin Tolliver, same thing, elite defensive backs in high school, their stats get worse as they get older because nobody wants to go to them. And the most fun they have in their career is usually that freshman, sophomore year.
That's a real thing though, really though. Like that actually happens. Once you get a name, start really like throwing away from you. Even if you're not actually good, like they're just gonna throw away from you. But you're just gonna, if you're really good, you're gonna still affect the game some type of way. So I'm gonna try to do my best to do that.
Heck, if you shut down one side of the field, I mean, Deion Sanders did that. It's just because I know we're talking about Florida, but you do have a senior season left. So
yes,
what you're
sir.
looking for from Bartram this year?
I mean, we got a young team, so like I said, we just gonna come in here. We gotta work every day at practice. We just gotta find something to get better at every day at practice. And I feel like we could really make a boost from where we are right now. Not saying that we're in a bad spot, but I feel like we're gonna be okay. We got a good QB. We got defense. We got one person at every level that's like been on varsity since the last 2 years. So I feel like we're gonna be all right. And then I'm gonna play a little bit of O too. So we're gonna score some touchdowns. See what this time out.
There we go. Sharif Denson joining News for Jacks right there. And you get to hear it right here on Gators Breakdown as well. Hey, we get to play some offense, play some free safety. We get to see some versatility. We like that versatility we talked about. You want to go back and listen to it on the when he committed, you can go listen to our Sharif Denson episode where you just get the full dish, where he's ranked in the rankings, what kind of a player scouts see him to be as well. But coming from him, might see him on a little offense, might see him in the defensive backfield at free safety. So all that versatility that was discussed in the episode when he committed might be on full display this fall for Bartram Trail. So thank you, Sharif Denson, for joining right here on Gators Breakdown. The Gators' newest commit right here to kind of turn the calendar from June to July. July will be an eventful month, another eventful month for recruiting, starting pretty early. A lot of commitments happening around July 4th, so you might want to keep your eyes peeled for that. Trayon Webb, July 11th, and some more all throughout the month. But those are the most recent ones, and we'll get into all the rest of them as well as they just kind of start coming off the board a little bit. July is going to be a busy month. So, all right, that'll do it for this episode of Gators Breakdown. Like I said, just kind of a surprise episode. Was able to get that interview with Denson. Wanted to give it to you, Gators Breakdown listeners. So, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Gators Breakdown, and be sure to tune in next week. Will Miles and I will be back preseason magazine time, so we'll go shift from recruiting a little bit, and we'll discuss some football through the preseason magazines. Guys and girls out there, thank you for listening to this episode